Welcome back, and we are counting down to the budget in just a few days from now, and to talk about the expectations that the building products and the housing sector has from Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. We are being joined by Keshav Bhajanka, who is the Executive Director at Century Plyboards. Keshav, good afternoon. Thank you for joining in. There are always, as you count down to the budget, everybody comes out with a wish list, right, for the Finance Minister. What is the wish list that you are carrying as an enterprise, as a sector, for the building products?
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for having me on the show. I think you're absolutely right. There's a wish list. And one of the items, the primary item I would say on the wish list for us is the PLI on furniture. I think, as you're well aware, all our products are deeply intertwined with furniture and with the furniture industry. And I think a PLI scheme on furniture is really going to boost the ability of India to compete globally. Today, if you compare us to countries like China, like Vietnam, our furniture exports are minuscule, whereas the potential for India to become one of the largest furniture exporters in the world is very much there. So hopefully a PLI scheme for furniture, and alongside that for real estate, I think that considering the way interest rates have moved up, and further increase in the limit on the exemption, tax exemption, for the interest that is being paid on home loans, I think that will help consumers, that will help demand to continue to flourish. Lastly, in line with the government's Housing for All initiative, the limit for affordable housing now should be increased from 45 lakhs, particularly for metros and tier 1 cities. So I think this is the wish list as of now.
Keshav, so PLI, a tax increase as far as the home loans are concerned, and also increase as far as the affordable housing limit is concerned.
Keshav,
give us Keshav, give us a sense of what are the challenges that the sector is facing. We understand that the last year and a half has been a little tough, especially in terms of both raw material issues, also in terms of demand trends. So if some of these asks that you have do come into the picture from the budget, how does it propel demand, and how does it benefit a player like you?
So I think you're absolutely right. There's been a challenge on two fronts. Raw material price increase has been substantial. I think in certain raw materials, the price has more than doubled. But at the same time, the demand not being as strong as it was earlier has caused an inability to price on these cost increases to the market. But having said that, I think with new launches that are expected to hit the market shortly in terms of residential real estate, demand recovery is around the corner. And I think this will help us increase volumes, help us negate the costs, and perhaps even increase our ability to pass on raw material price increases. For the last few months, raw material prices have been stable. So I'm hopeful that this trend continues. And again, with regards to the budget, I think our primary objective is all steps that can help boost demand, like I've already mentioned, that would help us and all building material related industries.
Keshav, you just mentioned lack of demand as one of the challenges. And is there also any other challenge that you're witnessing on the ground? And also specifically speaking of the higher raw material prices, timber prices have almost doubled. What's the on-ground situation right now? Have they come down from the levels that they had surged to, or do they still remain at those levels itself?
I wouldn't say that they have come down, but at least they've stopped increasing. So I think that is a positive trend as far as timber prices are concerned. And I think that, on the demand front, the new inventory hitting the market will definitely help us. But a little more impetus from the government, particularly because Housing for All is a major initiative that our Honorable Prime Minister has taken. So as such, I think that this is likely to help the sector. And I'm sure that the government is going to be taking some measures for a further increase in real estate demand.
Keshav, I know you're in the silent period, but Q3 results are still expected. But would you likely hold on to the guidance? Any change in guidance that we can see? Revenue growth expected in higher than 15%. Would you be holding on to that?
I would say that there aren't any major changes that are expected.
All right, Keshav, thank you so much for joining in. Wish you good luck for the quarterly results and also for the rest of the year ahead. That was Keshav Bhajanka there for the expectations ahead of the union budget. But with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Midcap Radar. We leave you with the Nifty still below 23,200. From Vivek, me and the team that put this show together, thank you so much for watching. Your stocks the next 30 minutes.